Hey, Talk Nation. Welcome to my podcast. My name is Chanel, and you are now listening to the Chanel Talks podcast. And today we will be talking about the viral video that's been going on all over TikTok, all over Facebook, all over Instagram, and pretty much all over the news. Everybody been having their inputs about a girl getting jumped at a baby shower. So basically, I've been looking at TikToks, and they basically saying like the girl, and there's videos of people just saying that the girl was at with some friends, and they threw her a surprise baby shower. And pretty much she was having a good time. She was just dancing, having fun, enjoying everybody at the baby shower. She looked it very pretty. She had a blue dress. You can definitely see her stomach was poking out. And they were basically saying like her friend threw her a surprise baby shower, and everything was going so good. The girl had a good time, and then they jumped her. A group of her friends jumped her. It's about three or four people that got arrested due to her losing the baby while getting jumped. So I guess yeah, she was in the car. They were banging on the car. She was coming from the baby shower, and pretty much they were banging on the car window trying to get her out. The person that was driving in the car unlocked the door, and pretty much they jumped her, kicked her in the stomach, beat her up. She was face down, and yeah, they pretty much beat her really, really bad. There's even one video where the girl said that her um eyes were both swollen. Pretty much, she showed the swollen eyes, the busted nose, the fracture of her nose, and then she had like a huge knot on her head. And basically, yeah, she was all bruised up pretty bad. She said that she was going in and out of consciousness, and yeah, that her baby pretty much passed away. So to everybody listening, yeah, you gotta be careful who you calling your friends, because that is insane for you to be your friends throwing you a baby shower. You're having a good time thinking that you're safe, you and the baby are safe, and then you just get out, you just leave your baby shower with all your gifts and thinking that everything is cool, and then people, you get dropped off at a destination, or they, I don't know where they were. Seems like the whole thing was a setup. So it looks like they had a location um that they were meeting at for her to get jumped, and pretty much they jumped her, and yeah, she was hospitalized, and the baby passed, and that is very traumatic. I mean, how do you guys feel about that? Like, going to a baby shower that your friends threw that you thought you could trust, and then they just jump you. Crazy situation. You definitely have to uh pretty much know your friends and who you hanging out with, because that is a crazy situation. And she lost her baby, and they made several arrests on assault. But honestly, I think that they should be charged with attempted murder, because the baby did pass away and the baby is gone. And what a horrific news, because it's like when you're pregnant, you really have to be careful, because pregnant women, they come with a lot of health issues. Being pregnant is a health issue all into itself. And for those people, those girls who jumped her, shame on you, because when you're pregnant, you just have a lot of things going on with you. When you're pregnant, you got to take vitamins. Some people have high blood pressure, preeclampsia. So thank God the girl who got jumped is okay, because if the baby passed, I mean, she as well could have been harmed in passing. She did say she was going in and out of a coma, feeling very tired. There is one video. Not really sure if that's her or not. Seemed like it was her. But she said she was definitely in and out of consciousness, and that her nose and everything was bruised and fractured. So I mean, you really have to know who your friends are, people, because you can't really trust anybody nowadays. After I heard this story, I'm just like, dang, you can't trust nobody. And very unsafe. And we just praying that she get the justice that she deserves for her baby, her unborn baby that passed. And not really sure how many months she was, because they didn't really say, but um, as you can see in the video, all over TikTok, all over Facebook, Instagram, you could see her stomach was pretty much poked out. Like, you knew that the girl was pregnant. And for her friends to throw her a baby shower, a surprise baby shower, they knew what type of health condition she was in, and everything. So that is insane. Like, I'm just happy that the girl even survived, because just imagine if your baby dies inside of you. I mean, that puts you at risk too. And then also when you delivering babies, you're at risk on upon delivery. So it's just crazy. You really have to watch who your friends are and who you hanging out with and your surroundings, because you can't really trust friends now. And then one guy was saying, like, it's crazy, like, we starting to see more and more stuff like this all over social media, with in the news, with people just getting set up by their friends, like people they call themselves your friends, and you just don't know what type of jealousy and evilness people can plot on you, because I definitely had my share of people, friends that I've known, trying to set me up, trying to get me into mess and messy situations, and I chose to leave right then and there, and I chose to not deal with people like that, because just for my own safety, and that doesn't have any, and I wasn't even pregnant at the time. So you definitely want to just get out of those types of situations where you're just in danger. And then also you just got to trust your gut. And you got to listen to your inner self, of your safety, people, because you never know, things can really happen in the blink of an eye. And I said that on my last podcast, and that you could be here one day and just gone the next day, and things could be working out for you one day and be messed up the next day. So we really have to pay attention to our surroundings. We really have to pay attention around the people we hanging around, and their how they act and things like that. Just be aware, because that is a crazy situation. Yeah, you calling people your friends and then they just set you up. And then I was even seeing one podcast how there was a pregnant girl, her and her boyfriend got shot. The boyfriend pretty much was driving a car and was like meeting up to fight, and he had his pregnant girlfriend in the car, and both ended up dying or something like that. I'm not sure if just the pregnant girl died. I think they said that he died too. Not really sure, but same situation. And I'm just like, dang, this world has become crazier, crazier, with people just being conniving. So you got to pay attention, guys, of who you are calling your friends, your surroundings, and you got to listen to that inner voice. If you're not feeling safe, you know what I'm saying, in the with the people you're hanging around, just listen to yourself and get out of these situations, because you never know what could happen to you. Safety is everything. And even if you're not even pregnant and you're getting jumped, that is a traumatic thing for that to happen to you, honestly. People putting you in dangerous situations, and you thinking that you're about to have a good time, and you shaking your butt and really having a good time and people have ill will towards you is just insane. And comment below and let me know what are your thoughts about the girl going viral all over social media, getting jumped by her friends, throwing her a surprise baby shower. That is insane. And let me know in the comments below. Also, I have my merch for sale. Um and link in my bio. Also, Chanel podcast is accepting bookings at Chanel Talks booking at gmail.com. Chanel Talks booking at gmail.com. Links are in my bio. Also, stay tuned for other podcasts that I have going on. And if you would like to listen to better TV, or you feel like you need a therapist to get over traumas, link is in my bio. Better TV with Hulu, link in my bio. So you can definitely go on that. Big shout outs to everybody who came to Poom Poom Tuesday LA last night to support Chanel Talks podcast. It was pretty much lit. I've been getting a lot of supporters, a lot of people who are excited about my podcast. I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to everyone who came out supporting me and holding up my flyers and taking pictures with it. And you can find me at Chanel Instagram, Chanel Talks Instagram page, and Chanel Talks Facebook page, and you can follow, hit that like and subscribe button and keep up with the Chanel Talks Nation podcast. Yes. And we would love to hear from you. You can join my podcast if you have a business or just talk. You can always join my podcast here at Chanel Talks. We are very open to information and advertisement, and we would like to hear from you. So if you want to put your business out there or just want to have a conversation with Chanel Talks, we are always got doors open for you to come on the podcast. Yes, Chanel Talks is thriving. And you just and so back to the baby shower jump, you just really have to um know who your friends are, your surroundings, be safe out there cuz nothing is promised. And you just got to be careful, man, cuz it is crazy out here. you know, People are shooting up schools. You getting jumped at baby showers. Friends are setting you up to get shot in cars. And you just got to be careful and know your surroundings, like I said. And just be careful out there because it gets crazy. I mean, that's insane. And the girl was looking very beautiful. She had a long blue dress on. Her stomach was popping out. She was dancing, having a good old time. Looked like she was having a blast. To me, she had all kind of gifts and just all kinds of stuff, and it looked like the baby shower was actually a success until it came to the end where she got jumped. So praying for her, her family, the baby dad, and reasons to believe allegedly her family wasn't even at this baby shower. So that's what was also said in different people's opinions on social media doing the viral video of the girl getting jumped. They said that her family wasn't even at the baby shower. A couple of people said that as I was looking over TikTok videos. And that I don't know, red flag. Seems like a red flag to me if you don't have if your friends are throwing you a baby shower and none of your family is there. Big red flag for sure. Cause where's your family? And then you didn't really have nobody you can trust. I'm pretty sure she trusted these friends, not saying that she didn't trust them, because who knows what was going on in her life and how all of this came about. But yeah, they did make arrests, and pretty much all those girls that they made the arrest on, they were smiling. I was in complete shock as they were getting arrested. They had like two girls with smirks, and one was actually smiling like they were proud to jump this pregnant girl. And that is insane because you just don't know people medical conditions while pregnant. Like I said before, pregnancy is a medical condition. And then with pregnancy, your body is just so sensitive being a woman and being pregnant. Your body is just so sensitive and you're carrying around a whole baby. It's just like you don't even know you're jumping someone and you don't even know their medical history. And we don't even know if that girl could have died. And we still don't know because we don't know if she's in the hospital or not. She says she's in the hospital and that she was in a coma. I think that was her video allegedly. So, I mean, you just don't know people medical conditions because your body is just so sensitive while pregnant. And those people definitely should be held accountable for setting her up. And also the driver that unlocked the door for her, not being safe in your car. I think you definitely should go to jail as well. They probably have her in custody. Who knows? But she definitely needs to go to jail for putting the pregnant woman and the baby at risk. And why would you beat up a pregnant person? That is just so strange to me that people are so just evil and would beat up any pregnant person because that's like a whole baby, even though that the baby is not here yet. That's still like they're living and they're cooking in the stomach, and it's just like how sensitive. And when you put your hands on people's stomach while pregnant and that baby start kicking, you can feel those kicks. And like that skin is not that thick. Like it is pretty thick skin, but it's really not if you can feel that baby moving. And people take all kind of cutesy videos all the time of baby moving, baby standing up, baby kicking, and their stomach just like kind of doing rolls because the baby's like doing flips and stuff in there. So like, yeah, that should be allegedly attempted murder. Like tempted murder because if you putting that mother carrying that child at risk, I feel like that's child endangerment. Definitely child endangerment because the mother is the providing the home for that baby in her stomach. So that's where the baby is developing. That's where the baby is getting nutrition. So, yeah, pretty much like when you're pregnant, you should definitely be carrying yourself like you're holding the baby at all times because that's honestly what's going on when you're pregnant. You're carrying that baby for a long time in your stomach, and that's definitely child endangerment. Gotta be careful, ladies, when you're pregnant and you're hanging around different people. Um, yeah, that is insane to be doing putting yourself at risk and then ignoring the red flags. I'm not even sure if she had red flags, but I'm pretty sure like you being pregnant, and you're being around different people, your instincts kick in as a mother, and you should definitely not ignore those red flags and just be careful out here because people are at an all-time crazy all-time high. Being crazy is just the thing to do nowadays, and backstabbing and conniving people is the thing to do. So, yeah, I was just really shocked and very devastated that that happened. And it almost made me cry because some of those videos were very traumatic and people were basically saying that they were crying for her and that they can't believe that, because your body is just so sensitive being pregnant. And for other women to be jumping you and they can get pregnant, that's just crazy. I'm not really sure if the people that jumped her have kids. And if they do, shame on you because your body is super sensitive. And like I said, as you're pregnant, you should be definitely carrying that child like you're holding it 24/7 because that's exactly what you're doing. And baby brains are just so tiny and small and they're cooking in there, they're growing, they're developing. So Yeah, that should be a very long sentence. I hope she gets the justice I hope she gets the justice that she deserves, and I hope those people will be held charged, because definitely change child endangerment. And you just gotta be careful out here, man. It's crazy out here, and just yeah, just be careful, because you never know what kind of situation you could get yourself into. And then, people have agendas. People will literally put you in different situations that you don't want to be in. And it goes down every day. And then and we all seen videos of people being jealous of their friends, people sleeping with their boyfriends, and they even have, you know, short films on Instagram, on TikTok, of women screwing people, man, each other, men, guys sleeping with each other, girlfriends. So you just got to be careful who you surrounding yourself by, and make sure that you actually get to know the person before you go into putting yourself in different situations. You know what I'm saying? Get to know these people. Know that they're coming from a loving face, and put your friends in categories. Because you have friends, you have best friends, you have associates. So put your friends in categories, and be safe out there, guys, because it is crazy right now with not knowing who people are. And definitely defend yourself. Take some self-defense classes. Seriously, when you're dealing with a lot of people, you know? Because it's crazy out here. And that's why, a lot of people don't want to be friends with people no more, and don't want to be involved with different things anymore. And as you can see, I'm pretty sure the world is going to be very cautious at this time, just chilling with different people, because you just don't know what people motives are. I pretty much always side eyeing people all the time when I'm hanging out with them. I'm definitely side eyeing them, because I want to know if they having good intentions, because my intentions are always pure when it comes to people. And when people show me who they are and it's negative, I definitely remove myself out of those situations, because I just don't want to put myself in danger. I have kids, people have kids, people have things that they got to take care of, and people have responsibilities, and you just can't be putting yourself in danger out here. People have a lot to lose out here, so just know who your friends are, get to know them, talk to them, making sure that you guys are on the same page before you even get in people's car. Because that is so dangerous, to be getting in people's car and you don't even know their intentions for you. So, and then some people will literally set you up, stab you in the back. So you definitely have to be careful out here, man. It's dangerous. And you just can't be going everywhere. And just because somebody does something nice for you, and you feel spectacle about it, and you really not sure if you should go or not, 9 out of 10, don't go. Don't go, because if your body and your brain is telling you, I don't feel safe right now, listen to those instincts. Don't shine them off, because those same instincts might just save your life. Like, you don't want to be playing out here. I've been in situations with different friends who were conniving and things like that. Thank God they're out of my life now, but I'm definitely cautious about who car I'm getting in, where we're going. If I feel uncomfortable, take a Uber, go to the bathroom. If you're in a situation that you don't want to be in, definitely call 911, call for help, get an Uber. I want somebody to come right now. I feel unsafe. Call the police and tell them, I feel unsafe. Can somebody please help me just get to a Uber? I'm not feeling safe right now. You know what I'm saying? And you do have those dramatic people, though, that will lie and be like, I feel unsafe in calling. But if you really feel unsafe, call a family member, call someone you could definitely depend on. And if you don't feel safe, family members will help you out of dangerous situations like that. You don't feel safe and you want to go home, call a neighbor, a friend, somebody you trust, and get out of those dangerous situations, guys. Listen to your inner thoughts and your inner body and your good and evil. That thing that they say you have on your shoulder, bad and evil. And if you contemplating and you don't really feel secure in what situations you are in, definitely find safety and definitely call people that love you, that that call like, hey, I don't feel safe right now. These people threw me a surprise baby shower. I overheard them saying different things, and get out of those situations and get the police involved. Don't be afraid to go to safety, and don't be afraid to take Ubers and walk away. And if you know you ain't got no Uber money, don't go. Man, if you know you can't get a ride and get out of a situation real quick, and you don't trust that person, always have a plan A, B, and C, because the plan A, B, and C could go a long way. You know what I'm saying? To get out of these different situations. But right now, you are listening to Chanel Talks Podcast. Big shout out to everybody who's supporting me again. Without you, there would be no podcast. And big shout out to my listeners. And I already told you, I hit 10 streams. I didn't tell you that yet. I hit 10 streams on Spotify. And now, when you go to Chanel Talks YouTube, I am the very first logo. Please look at that sunflower logo and make sure that it's Chanel Talks right here, keeping it on lock. We can talk everything. And remember, if you would like to come on my podcast, you are welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid. You don't have a business, we can talk, and you can see what you want to do and get your life started, and we can talk about so many things, because I have lots of things that I would like to talk about with people. Anything goes and everything is off limits, and I have great conversations with people, and we would love to hear from you on Chanel Talks Podcast, and everything, and we would talk about everything. So just keep that in mind. And like I said, be careful who you calling your friends, and be aware of your surroundings. And if you hear that instinct telling you, you know what, this is not a good situation for me, I don't think I should be here, get to safety, call your loved ones. And because that girl definitely could have died. I mean, she definitely could have died. I mean, carrying a baby, your body is just so sensitive as a woman, and there's a lot of medical conditions that comes with carrying a child. So just be safe. And even if you're not pregnant and you don't feel safe, definitely call people that love you, because you never know who can help you out of different situations, and listen to those instincts. And don't be trying to be gullible out here being everybody's friend. Don't be so gullible, and don't think so low of yourself. And you got to speak life into yourself and get out of these different situations and care about yourself and love yourself enough to get to safety, man. And be careful out there. Again, thank you for listening to my podcast. This is Chanel Talks. Until next time.